And I'm back. It's time for round 2 of slaying Rathians and taking names. I'm not entirely sure what her name would be. If I really, really wanted to make bad jokes, I'd be like, her name is freaking Susan. Oh, no, pay with points. We don't have a whole lot of use for points otherwise. We're gonna do this. Oh no. Oh no, I just realized something. Oh, whew. One of the food skills that we could have gotten was Feline Provoker. And what that does, really, all that does is it makes us a target. The Feline Provoker makes the monster attack you more often. Which is good in some cases, but I don't really like it on solo because it means they're focusing a lot on me. Okay, we'll grab that. We're going to do this right away. Oh, I haven't hit anybody, so... Okay, that's fine. Grab some flora while we're going through. You know what we'll do? I'm going to charge up my weapon. I feel a little bad about scaring the bejesus out of these guys, but... I also want to show this.
Timing is everything. The color of the meat and the song are clues. Nice! That looks so tasty.
The song used to be a lot longer, actually. There we go. And now we have some meat. The other song wasn't too much longer, but it's noticeable when you're... It was noticeable the first couple of times I was running it, just because I was waiting for certain audio cues. So I'm listening to it, going da 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 dun da dun da 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 dun da dun da 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 dun, and that was the old little tune. Well, now it just kind of cuts off at... It doesn't do that extra little bit in there, and I da dun da dun. So that first time you're really listening to it coming from a different game, you're going, what the heck's going on here? Well, looks like we've got something over there because they're running from something. We'll grab us a wiggly lychee and head up this direction. Oh, hey. You'll notice that there we go. I'm hoping it'll let us see. There we go. And she's already decided to wreck things. She is not a happy dragon lady. Oh. She's really not a happy dragon lady. Oh, and I'm stunned. Go. Oop, I've been nommed. Oh, and she interrupted me. Ooh, tail whipped. Oh, double tail whip. Double tail whip all the way. What does it mean? It means I'm about to die, actually. And down I go. So one of the things that you find out in this game is that they actually vary the monsters a little bit. Different, even when you fight the same monster, they'll have variations on whether or not the monster is aggressive, passive, how big it is. So yeah, even though you might, and there's even variations on how much damage it'll do. So you might be fighting one going, oh my god, the last one was so much easier. Well, you're right. It probably was that much easier. So there's really not a one-size-fits-all for every every monster, even of the same kind. Okay, so it's that time. Oh, no, no. Shit. Nope. Oh, thank you. I could really use that, actually. No. There we go. Oh, shit. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Need to charge the vials. Well, I got her tail off. No. Nommed. Oh, sweet. And I've been tail whipped. Thank you. She's gone over here. Now, if we really wanted to, this mission is delivered to Wyvern Eggs. And we could just be mean. We could totally be mean. Because going up to her nest and picking up an egg will immediately make her fly up to where you are. Oh, and we broke a face. There's the roar. She's pretty pissed off with me at the moment. Cute. She is really super angry. I mean, I don't really blame her. I've been smacking her around pretty badly. Oh, did she save me? She saved me. Okay, cool. So she's flying up to get to her resting spot. That's good for us, not necessarily good for her. Now, here, we'll show you this. So that's a normal ration, but if we eat one of these well-done steaks, that is a huge difference. That first amount from the smaller one is what you would get from a normal rare steak too. Oh, is she coming down? Where is she going up? Okay. So she's over there, but it looks like she's still flying. Yep, she's going all the way up to the top where her nest is. That's okay for us too. We want to go there. Now, if you remember way back when I got lost trying to find the palicos, we have seen this before. We've seen the location that we're going right now before. Going up here. Hello, Mosswine. We're going to grab the Excite Shroom. We're going to go around up here. Grab some of these things along the way. Now, the first time I did this run, I tried to do it just like the old versions of the game. And that didn't work out well at all. Because the older versions of the game actually have how do I put it? The older versions have zones that you can go through, and as long as you zone, the monster has to hunt you down and follow you. Since this version doesn't have any zones, you're just kind of SOL. Thank you, Meowsette. Now, if you really want to be mean, there is a breakable thing over there. There we go. One dead Rathian. That will make the rest of this much easier, actually. And this is what I'm talking about. If you can get her to break this, there's a whole bunch of water behind there that'll rush down and send everything off that cliff right there. But now, where are you? Where are you? There's the nest. Now imagine grabbing this egg, and then the entire time you're trying to get all the way back to your camp, the Rathian's following you. Like literally the whole time. Just charging at you, flinging balls of fire at you, and generally just making life miserable. That was my first run of doing this. And I will say that I was not a fan. So, as probably makes sense, you cannot... You really can't pick up anything or do anything crazy while you have an egg in your hands. I mean, I'm sure this makes sense to everybody, especially with as large as these eggs are. Also, don't jump off ledges. Climbing down this is okay, but if you jump off, you're going to end up with an omelet. Now we can go either way here. We have two different camps. We actually have three different camps if we really want to think about it. One's over here, and one's over at the beginning where we started. It really doesn't matter which one you go to. You can go to either one. They both do the same thing, mechanically. But each one will have a different different little set of enemies hanging around. This one has the Barnos that are just hanging out over there, doing their thing. It's a little bit more annoying when you have aggressive enemies, but thankfully nobody cares that we have a Rathian egg. They really don't. So, that's Wyvern egg number 1. I'm not really gonna putz around at all trying to grab this because, last time she never showed up again. I want to make sure that happens. I want to make sure that she does not show up again and rages and kills me multiple times and just generally makes my day bad. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Nah. I mean, heck, if I remembered all the words, I probably could totally sing the Monster Mash during this. I mean, I'm not wrong. Got some of those. We'll grab a Nullberry. That's kind of there just in case you forgot about grabbing a Nullberry and you really think you need one right before you come up here. Because not only does Rathian, the female, show up here, but Rathalos, the male, will show up in this area. Rathalos. So there's more different between the two than just coloring. Rathalos is red and Rathian is green. But the differences are also more extensive. Rathian has more health. And this kind of balances out the fact that Rathian is ground based and Rathalos flies more. So, with Rathalos being in the air more often, he doesn't need as much health to be a challenge because you're simply not hitting him as much. It's also reflected in their names with their nicknames. Rathian has the nickname of Queen of the Land, where Rathalos has the nickname of King of the Skies. Rathian generally doesn't fly as much as Rathalos does. Rathalos is known for flying. Well, okay, among Monster Hunter people, Rathalos is renowned for flying overly much and being super annoying, so we find ways to knock him out of the air. Rathian, we don't really have to worry about that as much. However, Rathian also poisons a lot more. So you want to make Rathalos can poison, but the only way he can poison is with his claws. Where Rathian generally poisons with the tail, and she has a lot of moves that will use that tail. Later versions of the Rathian will even have other special moves which will hurt a lot and poison you, and then you're going, well, crap. So, just a couple of little differences here and there, but it's enough to make them very distinct monsters. And it kind of gives them each their own little feel while still feeling like they're part of the same family. I'm certainly not complaining. It gives a nice world, a feel to the world, I'll say. So we got Rathian scales and flame sacks as our bonus reward for killing the Rathian. Oh, level 7 Wyvern Egg has been added to the canteen.
Hey partner, let's go on an expedition out in the Great Ravine. I'll tag along.
Oh, now I know. I remember now. We're still not going on the expedition quite yet. If we look in the Monster Field Guide, 3, we still only at 2 for Pookie Pookie. Still only at 2 for Jiratadas, level 1 for Tobikadachi. We got the research up to 3 for Agidath. Diablos is only research level 1. I'm okay with that. Rathian's up to level 2. Now if you look, we can go over here. Physiology will give us all the weak points and everything. But you'll notice that we have all the rewards over here for doing Rathian Spike from carving the tail, Rathian Shell for drop material. That's all the stuff that you can get. But let's look at the Agidath. You'll see the other ones. Those are the secret items that you can get. You can possibly get from breaking those, or in the case of the tail, from carving it. There's a much lower chance of that. And the chances of where it'll show up won't actually appear until you've got the last rank of that. So like and then you see Tobikadachi's level 1, we only have the physiology. We don't even see what the rewards are for him. So that's kind of your little bonus for raising that up. The other nice little bonus is raising up that level increases your Firefly's ability to track the monster. I'm going to go check the Rathian armor. See if we can make any of it. There we are. We don't have any poison, so that doesn't really help us, but we can use the high metal braces if we want. Poison resist is always nice. Really, the Rathian set is it's very nice for resisting for keeping healed. Marathon runner. I'm taking a look at something to possibly be a little crazy. So if we get these 3 and then make the boots and the helm, that one will give us poison resistance, which is nice. Don't get me wrong. I was just looking to see if we could get the Agidath bonuses, but the rest of this isn't bad. And then we can swap out the poison attack for like the high metal thing, and we'll be doing pretty good. We'll be weak to thunder, but we have the Baroth armor at the moment for if we need to fight something thunder. So that looks like a thing. I just need one more Rathian webbing, and we should be in there. So I can get that on my time, just kind of doing that in the background. Oh, you know what we could possibly do? Let's see. Nope, that's Pookie Pookie. Doesn't look like we have anything yet, so we haven't unlocked the next set of weapons that will show up with Rathian stuff. Oh, there's that one. The poison. Looks like the poison charge blade has it. And then do we have it here? We don't have the Rathian one just yet on here, if there is one. So, but in any case, that's all there is for right now. Like I said, I will see everybody back here again when I've got some upgraded armor and maybe a couple of upgraded weapons as well. Take care. Bye.